like that. Yeah, because you're plugged in, and we don't really give a fuck or need all that other stuff. Take time with a wounded hand, cause it likes to heal, it likes to feel. I'm not the man I used to be. Not the man I used to be. Oh, please. Oh, they going down there. There's a traffic joint down there. You ain't gonna be able to get through there, buddy. Unless you go around, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, man. Okay. Stay in the slow lane. No rush. AC feeling good. Was it exit 302, right? Yeah. Just want to make sure I missed it twice before. Oh, wow. Right, it's 304, yeah. It's 304. You know, if you're traveling behind a truck that's driving and operating, and you're a car or a truck lane, and the truck is doing 70 miles per hour, how many car lengths should be behind it to properly brake? Several. And that's calculated on a dry road with proper braking instruments. I'm happy used to be. At this time of day, most of the vehicles are operator, owner, operator, drivers, you know, very few travelers, but they're here. So gotta get off ramp. So these old Speedy Gonzales is on. Come on, I'm giving you all the room you need. I'm moving slow. There we go. Right on, man. Oh, is it? Okay, this is good. There we go. Yeah, that should be it. All right, here we go. I don't know how I missed this last two times. Right? I must have been talking or distracted. seriously handicapped, more intelligent than most people walking around that speak 5 languages. Speaking a number of languages don't make you smart. That's pretty stupid in itself. Thank you. Here we go. 285. That's cool. 275. Maverick. 275. Head down on the way back. You have some more to go fight so you can be on a, you know what I mean, on some circuitry and stuff that needs to corrode and rust. Oh, that's right. It's not the same stuff that we know. You're from behind me, bro. It's 55. I'm doing 55, so I'm not in no rush to go nowhere. You go around, zip, 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 whatever. I don't care. But you get all in your feelings and your emotions. I don't care. I'm definitely not the guy you want to have road rage with. That's all I'm going to say to that. Whatever that stupid stuff is. I'm not the man I used to be. Get it. Go. Zip, zip, go. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Boy, the way you gripping them steering wheel, that's a very stressful encounter. You might want to loosen up on them grips. It's called self-de-escalation. Yeah, you in a slow lane car, you might want to go around and learn how to drive, want to operate, whatever. Oh yeah, they're out there. Speed, please. I want to see them grab 2 or 3. Please. Zip them by. Go on. You little Herculean. Oh, you must have got notified too, huh? There's a Mart. Come on, Zuma, Zuma, Zuma. Zuma, Zoom. HR puff and stuff. I gotta get 2x4s too, and 2x2s. I'm out there. That foam is very, very, and I got the clothes in the back and the front. That foam is very breakable. Oh man. I'll figure it out. epic nonetheless. You're in a rush to go. HR puffing stuff. Jimmy, what is it? Magical flute? Once I get it built, I'm going to camp out here first, like run it through with particulars, and then I want to hit the Rockies. But I want to hit Phoenix first, Texas, and I want to head up to the Rockies, like, you know, like places I didn't stop when I came through that I want to go back to, recreational parts, everything. I want to go. I'm going to stop in Idaho. I just want to map out and then hit those particulars. I wish it was a time when I was running marathon, well, you know, but it's not the case. You know, let's push it. See how I would do. You know, iced up joints and the whole work, man. But it'll just be camping and just enjoying what's here. What was strong enough to put the strike and push all these ridges up? Wow. You can actually see where it struck at. They tried to fill it in. Nice little desert devil. Border Patrol everywhere around this mother. Yep. Yeah. Nada. See. Nice RVs. You can unask it when you want. Let my people in. Or you can hold on to it with your little giddy goofy self. And when I get to where I'm going, I'll reset it. Let everybody know. And yeah. There you go. You want to see my face? There you go. I give you face. I give you face. Dad, I guess you did that intentionally. You sound like a goofy ass fed. Or some monkey ass new soldier who's too stupid to know truth. Press it. I don't care. I ain't your brother, and I damn sure ain't black. Retarded fuck. Somebody who's lazy and has time to type something. What should I show around is running at? Oh shit. Damn. They done lost their mind. And you know what? I'll load these up so they can see. There are people that do watch, and they get to see it, and they're like, "I'm like, yeah, these persons are pretty stupid." I don't know why they keep bringing this. I guess they need the stupid ones. Cannon fodder. Oh man, ain't nobody paying. Use a viable word phrase that actually illuminates or has some substance and meaning, because I really don't know how to interpret what you're stating. I don't find it important. Aqueous funk. meaningless. Say something, type whatever, something meaningful. You see the thumbnail. If you want to talk about homeless, there's channels with homeless people. We'll talk to them. I don't even know where that came from. That's retarded. I guess that's what the bot has, the inferiority complex. I don't know why. None of you are inferior to me. You're just not me. And the things definitely aren't. And they're not new. It's a little different. Here, go ahead, Speedy. Go. Pass me. Come on, go, 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 go. Goofy. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Lowe's is over down here, right? About a mile away. Yeah, so we got to come back over here. Dolphin Brothers. I think. Yeah. Oh wow, that'd be a nice bus to have. I could dress that out. Would that be some work? Oh, that'd be nice. Take time with a wounded hand. Cause it likes to hear, it likes to feel. I'm half the man I used to be. Oh, that might be getting my gas there. Way back. It's 250. Oh, Meg, I guess they unasked it, bro. It's always the same thing. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about government here in a minute. We got ways to travel. But I was waiting for actual individuals and not worthless semen and eggs. Anyway, under a scalpel and a microscope, you know what I mean? As you can see, I was hoping that more people will come in. I decided not to play music. You know, it's kind of wasteful, uneventful. I mean, you know, so I'm not here to talk bad or anything about it. It's just, I don't know. You know, see if anybody's seeing some of the things, or they're going back and you know. So I'm gonna call some things out that are suspect or suspicious. You know what I mean? Can you hear me? Because I got the AC on and I didn't put the mic on. Kind of traveling, slow traveling, and just, I got about another 12 minutes or some odd, whatever, before I arrive, and then I gotta turn around and hit Lowe's. Okay, here we go. But yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. You know, you see We the People up there, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. I'm really wondering who's reading it and who's interpreting it, because I think there's a lot of misinterpretation. First of all, if you pay attention to what's going on in Palestine and a number of places around the world, for convenience, I want y'all to look into the banking, and I want you to look into the leaders and what whatever 8 summits and all that, the things that they went to. Now, for those who went to these things, right, G8 summits and all that, you need to know that they're getting their marching orders. That's what's spoken out there. I'm not at the meetings. I cannot say verbatim. That's a fact. These are things that are suspicious. Based on every time these things are over, there's a window, a time period people look at what happens. You know what I mean? Yet, everybody's very aware of the truth, from whistleblowers, the CIA, FBI, whatever, that to destabilize, they create an incident, and then they go out there to say government's going to solve it for you. It's too much for you. Just like you have all these idiots. How do they find them? Willing to tell you that we've been on the moon, we're going up in space, and it's over and over and over. Well, the government is not there to determine, based upon bullcrap executive orders initiated, if you remember Pale Horse, Will Cooper, initiated by those who wants to destabilize, who wants to create, based on false democracy. Remember that. False democracy, all right? Which, we're not a democracy, again. And even to include that into the diatribe, you think what people would realize, this is about the republic. It's not about liberals and conservatives and all that other dumb stuff. And their little wanton wants and needs for their perverse living and lifestyle of racism, homosexual, homophobia, whatever it is, right? Politicians are not there to control the people, nor this USA, which is felonious. It was always America. Well, a misinterpretation, misspelling, and mispronunciation, but America for the people, by the people, you know, of the people, right? So how did government do what they've done? Well, it's always about a war. And then they give this false precept on the contention of what's required and needed. So like drafts and everything else. And everybody's realizing that all these wars we should have never been in. So it's thousands upon hundred thousands of lives lost for nothing. And then they interpret and restructure wars to mean something else to drive the people, as if it's a required functioning skill. So I will enjoy having a real conversation with real individuals based upon government and its actual job. And we're not talking about for 2A and the First Amendment and all that. You know, I'm talking about in its entirety. And don't push away, because we've heard, don't push away from the Bill of Rights, because we've heard enough fictional, fake Zionist politicians express that the Constitution can be rewrote and this, that, and all this other. What's funny is these individuals, and if you look at their history, they're immigrants. Who are they to think that they can determine the proxy by which we govern ourselves? So I would really enjoy having that real conversation. Now, you know they won't have it. They will intend to intellectualize it on the basis of their sociopathic despot of existence and curve it in a way, because there's no emotions or feelings with them, in a way that would push a factor of it's a benefit for the world. So I would really enjoy having that conversation. You know, and you all look at all the foreign land countries that can bought land here. When the government think they can sell our land, and that's it. People, they're warmongering. China, oh man, y'all didn't want to know. And then how about the trillions of dollars given to war when they could have fixed homelessness, the drug problem? It's funny when you think about it. And you look at the people who vote for yay and nay, you know? I don't see how people don't see these very little things. Seven minutes. Hey, Tom, what's happening? Yeah, I see they released it so that way actual individuals could come in, and I really wanted to have this conversation about government. And it's not just this government, it's all governments, you know? And you know, it's funny, governments do things, and what we're saying right now, because they have individuals. Look at ICE. Are you aware that ICE is mostly a Spanish influence? I don't want to say Latino, Spanish-speaking people, but I'm starting to think half of them are ex-cartel members or something. I don't know, because it's just the fluctuation is so. Oh wow, that whole front end, bro. Anyway, it's so funny. And I'm not talking about a laughable way. I'm talking about plausible laughable. But I'm stating how they run around and who gave them the ability to do the dumb shit they do when it's the very government that allowed them in. And I don't see nobody in this fictional government being held responsible. You know, like the Epstein thing. I know, I'm very aware he's not deceased. You know. Government's off the chain when it's hijacked, and then what promises have been made. Now you got to remember, they want to get rid of a lot of folk. So imagine you being in a position, live a certain lifestyle, eat $1,200 dinner plates and all that kind of goofy stuff, smoke Havanas and Cubanos, you know, cigars, and drink the best whiskey and bourbon, besides other things. You know what I mean? How did they come to the point where everybody's so dull and nullified, where it's in their minds perceived that what they're doing is all right? I mean, I'm only asking because, I mean, I really wonder if other people wonder themselves. I mean, am I really looking for an answer? But yet, I think it's a great conversation piece. You know? Everybody's opinion is valid. You know, some people may think that ain't nothing wrong. Everything's going the way it's supposed to be. I actually think that myself, regardless of it being in a dark corner or not. But there's a lot of things that are very speculative. And I would really, really enjoy having that deep tissue massage conversation. You know what I mean? Like, for those who have been looking at things and questioning, you know? I mean, and the other thing I look at is everybody's moving in this orchestrated ballet of, you know what I mean? And it's pretty interesting. You know, it's pretty interesting. It's very interesting, actually. I mean, when you look at it in its entirety. I guess, man. Regular cold water. There's so many things. I remember when Jesse Ventura became governor, ex-Navy SEAL, you know, the Predator movie and all that stuff, wrestler, da. And I guess he's in New Mexico or whatever, and he's older now. You know, Richard Marchenko passed away some years ago. I wonder what he has to say about things, because he knows a lot of things a lot of people don't know. I wonder what those individuals actually think. You know, I was jotting down some things like Justin Bieber and stuff, And a lot of people have been looking at what's going on with Diddy and all this stuff, and regardless of what they're finding in court and all that. But have it alluded to y'all that Justin Bieber and the people around him will keep him enslaved, and that when you see him walking and moving the way he does, y'all don't see the real pain, the strife, the struggle, the fact that he's not free, and all the other ones like him, What's that girl that was dancing all weird with the knives? I mean, Disney did this part, but you got to look at the rest of Hollywood and the music industry. And then obviously government allows it. Why is it that they don't intercede? You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that is very questionable. I mean, that's if individuals were to start questioning things, but people right now today, they don't think questioning or communicating or having a diatribe is actually beneficial. They think that it's a waste. And very, very possibly so. I don't know. You know what I mean? A lot of things are very questionable. I mean, I'm not big on government. I think it's way too big proportionately. And I look at the things they pass and the secret things they put in to be amended. I don't know how they can get that off. You know what I mean? I really don't know how they can push that and get away with it. If you get where I'm coming from, okay? And that's with me reading and studying about certain things and how certain things are and how things are being accomplished and I don't know what's going on in the dark. I don't know what's going on in the light with them. Because I'm not here for that. Yet, those are the things I think will be beneficial. Because you have a bunch of individuals that will sit there and say, well, this is the reason why. This is the reason why we had to have an executive order. This is why we had to push this. But then you think about when the things are of the most or the utmost importance. It's like, and then just distractions and certain things that happen, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Cell phones ruin everything about humanity. Even how many games? I don't know about that, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, whatever it is. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's pretty bad. And I'm just wondering, after this, I'm going to wash my clothes and then, God damn it, pick up a couple of things. I just got wet. Well, what the hell? It wasn't even frozen. Oh, that feels so good. There we go. Just a little bit. There we go. But like I was saying, let me pour this in here. Like I was saying, it would be a great conversation. If y'all think so, I'll set it up and we'll let any and everybody come in. I'll set that up when we get back. When we can have that little conversation and see what people know. I'm not going to sit there doing all the talking because any and everybody can research stuff and then have their points of views and opinions. All right? I'm not here to say your opinion's wrong or whatever. All right? I think it'd just be great to see what all the minds, think are believing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be a great thing to be able to point things out. I mean, if people talk with sense without swearing and cussing, whatever you want to call it. And even have the children family sit around and listen, just to go, oh, it's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, I'll see it that way. Okay. Oh, no, we're not going to go there. I don't think so. Okay. Well, I'm going to sign off. It took a while for them to let y'all in. I wanted to have a quick, 15-minute thing, throw it out there, and it'd be done. But you know, they're not too intelligent. They're going to continue to do what they do. I'm not saying it's permissible or allowed. It's just, for me, it's fun and funny. You know what I mean? Be funny. Anyway, let me go do what I got to do. Let the sun dry my pants leg off. Shorts. And I'll see y'all here in a little bit, all right? So we can get some things done. I'm not washing the clothes over here. It's just, to me, it's a little too expensive over here. Over there where I'm at, all this right here, I put in one washer. Boom, it's done. Remember. Anyway, I'll see you guys later, all right? And think about it. You know what I mean? Who's the goofy loopy? I don't know, man. Yeah, pay them no mind. Then let them be as retarded. What, you know what I'm saying, Tom? Let them be goofy. That's what they come in for, so they can be as, or it, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, share this out and then see what other people think about it, okay? I appreciate you guys, all right? Especially if you hung around to this point, all right?